Hi, I'm Ryan, and this is Wondering About Wolves. Today, we look at the Wolves versus Leeds match review.
Yes, and it was a 1-0 win.
Yes, and we got a clean sheet,
yes,
which is always good.
A big victory at Molineux that makes us leapfrog Leeds in the table.
11th place now.
Yes, all good, all positive stuff.
Yep, 33 points.
33 points. What's first on the agenda?
It's the goals.
Goal.
Goal,
Yeah,
yes.
no S at the
But
end.
first I just want to say, remember last video when you were saying you don't think we're going to score the first goal?
Yes, I did.
We did, and that's what I said, so I got it right.
Well done to you. You said, I think we will actually do it this time.
And we did.
Get the first goal of the game.
Yeah.
It had been 15 games ago the last time we did it. And it's a terrible record. And you said that you think we're going to do it. I thought we were going to start the game too passively.
But you were wrong.
And I thought Leeds were going to be on the front foot. And I thought we were going to concede. And then we were going to come into the game and go at it. But in fairness, Wolves started well. We got 5 attempts at goal in the first half. Made the keeper work, getting our shots off. So I was more positive in our start to the game than we have been over the last 15 games. So that was good.
The goal.
Back to the goal, yeah.
It was Leeds goalkeeper that actually scored it an own goal.
Yes, it
Very
was.
unlucky.
Unlucky for Meslier.
But it was a good run and a good strike from Traore.
Great run.
It was. It hit the crossbar as well.
Yeah.
But then the goalkeeper tried to save it, hit back off his back when he was...
Yeah, he dived to try and save it.
And then...
The ball beat him and hit the crossbar. Then it bounced back down, and by this time the goalkeeper was on the ground after his dive, hit him on the back,
and went in.
And rolled back in.
It was very unlucky.
Unlucky for Meslier, but from our point of view,
it's good.
It's a great run from Traore, a great shot, great power.
Yeah.
And if you think of it like this, yes, it's unlucky for Leeds, but we was unlucky to hit the bar. You know, that's a great strike. And you're talking about that much difference between it hitting the bar and it going in. So it was unlucky for us to hit the bar in the first place. So we earned that bit of luck by coming back, hitting Meslier and rolling in. So, yeah, unlucky for Traore that he won't get his name on the score sheet. He deserves it because it was all of his own making. But the main thing is it was a match-winning goal.
Yes,
that's the main
all that matters. Next on the agenda is Dylan's Fact of the Day. When Leeds are training, Stuart Dallas always wears a top saying, "Who shot JR?" This confuses Rafinha, but Dallas does it anyway. Thanks for that, Dylan. Next on the agenda is the play ratings. But before we get to that, I just want to say this was the first time we've had 2 wins in a row since October.
Yep. Well, this is showing now like we're getting back to a level that's more acceptable for us.
There's some hope there.
4-game unbeaten run.
Yeah.
You know, we won, drawed, won. Yep. First time since October, from 2 games in a row. It's getting to feel more like the football and the results and the standard of play we used to. So, yeah, that's a good point you brought out. So, on to your player ratings now.
So, first is my man of the match, Patricio.
Yeah.
You know, I got the shirt to honour.
Yeah, the goalkeeper's top you got on there. Yeah, for Rui. Yeah, very good one.
Yeah, I gave him an 8. He had good saves, didn't he?
Important.
He was very good. Important, yeah.
Important saves, weren't they?
And he came out a few times as well.
There's a lot to say here about Patricio.
Yeah.
Let me off the lead a second.
Okay.
Now, Cooper, their centre-half, kept getting free from corners and free kicks, and he kept winning headers. Oh, and it was poor defensively from us. First half, should have done better, headed it straight at Patricio. Yeah. Second half, I'm telling you, he's 6 yards out, middle of goals. And what he's got to do is put it either side of Patricio, but he heads it right at him. But fair play to Patricio, his reflexes was good and he got his hands up quickly to keep that one out. Then after that, he got on the end of another one when he slid at it and Patricio had to block it near post. And also for Patricio, an important save using his feet to deny Helder Costa right at the end of the game. Right at the end of the game. If he doesn't make... that's it. You know, that's right. If he doesn't make that save, we don't win the game. It's a draw. So it's an important save. And also, you said another good point. He came and collected a corner when we were under pressure. Yeah. In those last few minutes of the game, last 5 minutes or so, they put a corner in. He came and caught it. That takes the pressure off the defence massively to see a goalkeeper do that.
He had a really good game.
Really good game. And he was using his area well. He was coming out to the edge of his area and collecting balls that they were trying to put through to the runners from people like Bamford and Rafinha. he was coming out to the edge of his box and sweeping things up and picking it up. So yeah, a really good performance. A little let off in the first half from him when the base of the post, when they nearly caught him out at the near post. That was a little let off, but a great performance overall from Patricio.
Next is Semedo. I also gave him an 8. He defended well, he got forwards, he looked threatening, he was taking people on.
He probably had our best chance in the first half.
Oh yeah, he had a few chances.
Yeah, he had a few efforts on goal. I think I counted 3 efforts on goal from your right wing back in the first half. That shows he's affecting the game, going forward well and getting involved.
And it works better, doesn't it, with Neto on the opposite side with Traore? Because they're in more, and then the
space is there.
The space is there for Semedo and whoever's on the left.
To bomb on. Bomb on. They've got the space. With them inverted wingers tucking in, the space is there for him to get in and join him in playing. They're not playing on the same lines as the attacker who's in front of them. Yeah. The best effort, the best chance rather, that we had in the first half was Semedo's chance. It was Jose who played him in. No, it was Neto who played him in for this one. The best chance, it was Neto who played him in for it. And great pace from Semedo. You saw him accelerate away from Stuart Dallas to get onto the pass. It was a poor finish, it was straight at the goalkeeper. But to join him play and get up that high on the pitch in the box was really encouraging from him.
Then we'd have some breathing room as well if we
would have, instead of the nervous 1-0. Yeah. But overall, I thought he was good defensively, Semedo, and he was a threat, especially in the first half going forward. So he deserved his 8.
Then next in Donker, a 7. He had a pretty steady game, I think.
Yeah, he had 1 let off there in the second half when that ball fell to Costa in the box and he sort of lost it in the wind. I think the wind held it up a bit in fairness to him, and it dropped and Costa got the shot off and Patricio had to save us. But overall, he was pretty steady. I think he was a bit better today than he had been in previous games when he'd been a bit shaky. Today he was a more steady performance.
Yeah. Next is Cody. I gave him a 7. He organised well. And he did a block with his head where it can.
Good block.
Just get anything in the way. That's what you need to do as a defender.
You do. If that ball's going on target, get something in the way.
Anything, just not your hands.
Not your hands or your arms. Anything else. Your foot, your knee, your thigh, your belly, your face, whatever it is. Get it in the way to block.
And he got his head in the way. He was going down like, no.
Yeah, he got his head there. He took it bang right there, right on his head. But that was on target. That was going on target.
It could have gone in.
So that was a good block. But overall, good performance from Cody. Good communication, good organising, and that's 2 clean sheets we've had against Leeds this season. We've beaten 1-0 away, we've beaten 1-0 at home, and not many teams keep clean sheets against Leeds, and we've done it twice.
Which is positive.
Very good, very good.
Yep. Next is Saïs, a 7 I gave him. I think he had a solid performance today.
Yeah, good stuff again from Saïs. He gives you the balance on the left side of the back three because he's a good left-footed player and he can use the ball well and he can put some decent passes out. He don't mind a scrap either, does Saïs. He gives you that bit of physicality and a bit of edge. So yeah, and another good, solid, sound performance from Saïs on the left side of that back three.
Next is Johnny. He did go off, but I gave him a 7. Continues looking good after his return, after his injury.
Yeah, it's been very good stuff, and
a good return.
It has been a good return. It's really helped us balance the team. We've looked unbalanced for so long. Johnny coming back has really helped the balance of the team. And another good performance, good solid 60 minutes I think he got again. An hour on the pitch. All helping that recovery, all helping that comeback. He's gradually getting there, and he's looking like the player we remember. He don't look like, he ain't as good.
Like he hasn't been here for like a few months.
A
lot of months.
Yeah, he had a lot of months off, but you wouldn't know it to look at him because he's playing good, solid football.
Been gone for 1 week.
Yeah, and a good 60 minutes in his legs again tonight.
Yeah, next Neves, a 7. And I just want to mention, with Neves, in the stats, he had the most ground covered out of everyone.
Yes, he did.
Which is very good. It shows his all around the pitch running, it shows his hard working.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We saw that on BT Sports. They put the stats up that Neves was the top of the running stats, and that's against Leeds.
Yeah,
and
Leeds they're energetic.
Leeds are energetic. They run around. They get a bit of the pitch. So, and Neves has come out on top of everybody on the running stats.
Which is
just shows you the amount of hard work that bloke's putting in. So well done to Neves.
Next is Matinho, also a 7. Tidy game, I'd say. He worked hard as well.
Yeah, tidy's a good word. You've chose there to describe Matinho. I thought he was tidy in possession, kept the ball well. And like Neves put his share of work in, you know, closing down and winning the ball back and winning some tackles in the middle of the park. He won the ball a few times well today, nicked it off their midfielder. So a good game and like you say, a tidy performance. A tidy performance from Martinho.
Next is Neto. He was booked as well.
He was.
But I gave him an 8. He was positive. Helped people on like usual. Had attempts on goal.
He did have some attempts at goal, and the goalkeeper made a good save, didn't he, in the first half? That was a cracking shot from Neves. And the goalkeeper dived and he made it.
From Neto.
From Neves, I'm doing it again, Neves Neto. It's from Neto, cracking shot. And the goalkeeper dived and saved it, and it was a good save. He had some decent efforts at goal in the first half, Neto, and he looked dangerous all the way through. On the negative side for his performance, his set pieces weren't very good tonight.
No.
He hit the first man a lot, didn't he, with his corners and deliveries into the box.
Like, you need to get some height on the ball.
Yeah, bad set pieces for Neto. And another thing I will say against him was there's one time in the second half when he ran with the ball and he got 3 guys sort of coming to him. Jose was
free. No one around him. Penalty spot.
Yeah.
Cross it in.
Give it him.
He's right there.
Give it him.
He just needs to tap it in.
He didn't. He took on a shot himself from an acute angle that he just put iron wide on his wrong foot. It was a bad choice from
We don't know if
Neto.
it was like him being selfish or he didn't know Jose was there.
Was it?
We hope it was like the awareness that he didn't know.
Yeah, was it a conscious choice that he took the shot on, or was it just poor awareness that he didn't realise that Jose was free in the middle? Because if he did realise he was there, he should have just slotted it across to him. And I'm sure Jose would have got his first goal then.
Yeah.
But overall, really good stuff again from Neto. He continues to look like our most dangerous player. Great efforts at goal, taking players on, always causing trouble for the opposition. So an 8, fair enough.
Yeah, next is Jose. He went off, but I gave him a 7. He linked up play, and one stat said he had the most chances of creating.
Yeah,
most chances
for Wolves, he created the most goal scoring opportunities today. Jose did, and that
so it shows you like his linking up play and he's been selfless, isn't he?
Exactly. Yeah.
But a few times I think he's got a good shot on him, like you've said before.
We've saw it before.
So sometimes just gamble.
Yeah, I've saw him before he came to us. Like I saw clips of him at his previous club, and he's got a cracking shot on him. But he won't unleash it, he keeps laying it off, and sometimes I just want him to have a go because he's 25 yards out and he's got good power. Yeah, he's got good power. Yeah, but unselfish player, William Jose, and like you said, it's a good stat that was you've brought up there. He did create the most opportunities for us today to score goals, and that was through his nice little layoffs, for people to have shots at goal, keeping the ball, holding it up, laying it off for somebody to have a shot at goal.
As we've already said, he's got the physical presence that really makes him with Jimenez goal.
Yeah, and he has helped us. That physical presence has definitely helped us hold the ball and keep the ball higher up the pitch.
Yeah, next is Traore. I gave him an 8. He was dangerous and dribbling a lot, always picking the ball up and moving with it. And he did, depends how you look at it, if he got the match-winning goal.
Yeah, you've got to say, really, he's won us the game with the goal, haven't you? Yeah, it's going to go down as an own goal, but blimey, you've got to say Traore. Yeah, you've got to say
he created it himself. Sorry,
you've got to say Traore has got us that match-winning goal. Yeah, really. And for that run and that shot, he deserves to get an 8. Because it was such brilliant individual play. What we know he's got in the locker, we know he's got that brilliant individualism about him. And that was a flash of it there, a flash of brilliance from him. We just need to see more and more and more of it because with Jimenez out, we are relying on people like Traore and Neto to score more goals than perhaps they normally would have to if Jimenez was around.
Yeah. For subs, we've got Marcel. Now, he was brought on, lasted 20 minutes, he felt something, off again.
Yeah.
He's getting injured every time. I don't know what it is with him.
He's got a
stretch more. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got a bad injury record. Really, really poor.
Every time you see him, he's like, something.
Yeah, oh, that's it. Someone's gone there. No, I'm feeling that's tight now. Yeah, I don't know. Because when he plays, I've told people before, you'll have heard me say, I like him. I think he's a good, solid defender, good option there as a left back or left wing back. He's technically good on the ball as well, and he can defend. He ain't slow.
Yeah.
He can head the ball. There's a lot I like about him, but his injury record is really bad. What did you give him?
I gave him a 5 because he came on for 20 minutes and back off.
Yeah. I think the 5 is down to the frustration of, he's injured again.
Again, and then when you next see him, we'll be like, oh, here we go, he's going to feel something.
When he's on the pitch in Wooded, is he going to get hurt again? Is he going to last? Yeah, so...
Against Tottenham, when he felt his
groin,
he was off for a while
Now, we've got to ask ourselves now, how long is he going to be out now?
I know.
Is he going to be like 1 week, or is he going to be out for a month again? Yeah, well,
we don't know.
Yeah.
Next day, Nori, I've given him a 7. He did quite well. He moved the ball well. He ran with it.
He did. He went on some nice progressive runs, didn't he, with the ball? Shifted it well. Used his pace. Defended well when he had to. I thought,
it was no mistake.
Yeah, a good performance from Nori. You know, dropped into it there, weren't he, for the last sort of like, I don't know, was it 20 minutes we had left or something when he come on the pitch?
Yeah, something like that from ourselves.
Yeah, and he did well, and everything he was asked to do, he did it properly, and he moved well with the ball, like you say, you know, he got the opportunity.
Else, can you?
No, he got the opportunity sometimes to move with the ball, and he moved with it well. Yeah, so I think that's a well-earned 7 there for Nori.
Yeah, and then next Silva, I gave him a 7 as well. He made a nuisance of himself.
He did. I was encouraged.
He was hard for the defenders, wasn't it, for Leeds? He did some nice flicks. He was holding the ball up as well, which was good to see.
I think I was pleased with what I saw with Silva today. A small performance of like 5 minutes, granted, but at least he made a nuisance of himself, didn't he? You know,
made it hard.
He won a ball in the air as well. He flicked one on in the air. I saw him win an header. That was good. He got a shot away, which earned us a corner. That was nice. He kept the ball on one occasion and then found, I think it was Nori, maybe somebody on the left, but he certainly kept the ball for us on one occasion and held it up. And he was hustling and harrying and chasing the defenders down. So a small cameo of 5 minutes, but still encouraging signs.
Yeah. Next on the agenda is the general performance.
Okay.
So this is good today, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
So for first half, we've got a 7. We was good. We were threatening. A lot of efforts on goal as well, which was nice to see.
Yeah.
12 attempts.
Yeah, there was a lot of positive attitude when we started the game.
Usually we're passive until the opposition scores. But today, from the first whistle, we was like, let's go forwards.
And we were positive in our play. And what I liked was how many shots we were getting off.
Yeah, it was
shoot. And most of them was hitting the target.
Yeah, so
making the goalkeeper have to make a save. You know, get it on target.
Working the goalkeeper hard.
Working the goalkeeper. And you know, in the lottery, if you don't buy a ticket, have a shot. Have a go, 25 yards out, hit it. Sometimes it might fly wide and fly over. But another time, look at Traore's goal. You know, you get a bit of luck, it's a goal. The goalkeeper might make a mistake, or you might catch it well, it might fly in the top corner. You've got to have a crack. And we was doing that in the first half, weren't we? Getting a lot of shots off, a lot of positive play, playing on the front foot. And yes, 7 I think is well deserved for the first half.
And for second half, I've gone through them better. And 8, we scored some let-offs though.
There were some let-offs, weren't there? In the second half in particular.
Had to save a lot, didn't they?
Yeah, I understand you give it an 8 because we won the half, didn't we?
Yeah.
First half we've drawn it 0-0, 7. And then second half we did 1-0, so 8, fair enough. But there were some let-offs.
Yeah.
Cooper, like we've talked about earlier, you know, got on the end of things too many times.
Yeah, and then Costa.
Costa, big chance. Big chance for Costa. So we did get away with it. And thanks to Patricio, we did get away with it. But a great goal scored. Could have had another one if Neto had just crossed that ball to Jose. He had a tap in if he'd just crossed it to him. So overall, what did you give us the score for the...
I gave an 8 because we won. It was a good performance. We looked positive. We were threatening.
They were doing what we was asking.
Good general performance overall.
We've been asking, haven't we, for that intensity of pressure.
Yeah.
That when we haven't got the ball, hunt it down, don't be so passive and let them have it. When we get the ball, be progressive in our passing and get on the front foot, get some shots off. And we did exactly that, you're right. So well done to the Wolves players for showing that intensity in the performance and being on the front foot and not being so passive in the play. And I think that's earned us the victory with an 8 being a fair score.
So next on the agenda is a sign-off. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you to Glenn Knightley for having us on his channel.
Yeah, Everything Arsenal, his channel. Yeah, and we went on there and we did some predictions for the Premier League games this week, and We've been on there before as well, haven't we? On his Everything Arsenal channel when it was the Wolves Arsenal game, when we did a preview for that. So yeah, it was really good to see him again and go on his channel.
Yeah, and he's a lovely guy, so make sure you go check out his channel, and he's got some great content on there. Now back to the sign off.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on the game, and make sure you join us next time for the Wolves versus Newcastle match preview. Meanwhile, me and my dad will be having a drink of the hard stuff to celebrate the victory.
What we having then?
You'll like this. Double concentrated orange juice.
Lovely stuff.